Okie doke. I'm here. It's Sugar Diet Girl. Okay, so sorry I haven't been on for a really long time, but I'm going to start off this video with a little chit chat, and then I'm planning to film on everything I'm eating. You know, I'm working with Sugar is Life, Zach S. He made the most sense to me. The sugar fasting was kind of a bust, and everybody's realizing that now. You just can't live on basically fruits and vegetables. And so what I'm doing now is I'm incorporating starches such as rice, potato. It is so much better eating this way. I kept track for the first couple of days. Let's see, I started working with Zach on June 24th, and now it is the 29th. So a good solid 5 days. And I really wanted to just try this out for at least, I was going to wait a little bit longer, but I feel really bad keeping everybody hanging. I'm getting a lot of questions. Where am I? And people were enjoying watching what I eat. And you guys, I think Zach cracked the code. Honestly, he calls it the zone when he gets into the zone. But basically, I'm repairing my metabolic rate after, oh my gosh, I'm 59. So if I started dieting, I think when I was like 18 or something like that, that's a lot of years of calorie restriction, and I'm healing my body basically. And the first 2 days, I calculated my calories. I put everything in MyFitnessPal. It was crazy. And I was easily up to 2,000 calories. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to gain weight. But we talked back and forth with Zach, and he reassured me I might gain a little bit of water weight, but it's really not, carbohydrates really can't turn into fat. And even if I gain a little bit of body weight, what I'm doing is I'm boosting my metabolic rate, and I'm going to become a fat burning machine. So I'm going to take you along today with a full day of eating. So this is my intro. I just woke up about an hour ago, and I'm going to videotape. So what I like to do is I make 2 cups of rice in the morning, and I'll show you my morning beverage. There's a couple of supplements Zach suggested, so I'm on those. Nothing crazy. You don't have to be on a ton of supplements, but you just want to be on, like a methylated B complex vitamin, or TMG, which is trimethylglycine. It does make you tired, so you might want to take the TMG at night. Just don't take both. You don't need a methylated B vitamin plus the TMG. It's just, I didn't realize some methylated B vitamins have TMG in it. So there, you learn that from me. I'll show you all my vitamins that I'm taking. It's really not that much. A little zinc, little thiamine, small little pills. We'll go over all of that, and let's get started. So yeah. Okay, the first thing I have every morning is I pour myself some OJ. I use a jar. I use the concentrate, the frozen concentrate. I add 3 cans of water to the concentrated orange juice and put it in a jar. So I have about, now this isn't like my meal. This is how I get some supplements in the morning. So I take about half a cup of orange juice, and then I like to use these baby food containers, and I label them all. This is betaine, and I write half a teaspoon, which this is 1 teaspoon. So I do about half of that right into my orange juice. Betaine is the trimethylglycine that helps you convert carbohydrates. I don't know all the psyllium husk powder. I do 2 teaspoons of this every day, just in case I don't get my fiber. That's just what I like to do. If you have no problems with that area in your life, you don't need psyllium husk, but it can't hurt. And then thiamine B1, which is 0.1 gram, which is a pinch. This is a pinch. It's super hard to measure out. I tried on my scale, and I just grabbed like just a little bit, just a drop, and put it right there in my liquid. I add a little bit of warm water just because I like to kind of chug it, and the cold orange juice makes it hard to chug. And a little bit of warm water. I'm showing you everything I do. It's probably going to be a long video today. And then I'm going to set up my rice cooker. I make 2 cups of rice every morning. It's my favorite thing to have. You guys, can you believe? So I upped myself to over 2,000 calories. Yesterday, I believe I was at 2,500. Just kind of keeping track in my mind. And I've gained some water weight, but I can tell by the way my clothes are fitting. I still feel very, very lean. Let me see here. Let me chug some of this. You know, I'm feeling pretty lean still. It's not like I didn't gain any body fat doing this. And this is 5 days of eating 2,000 calories. Me at 5'5". Well, I'm 5'4.5" to be exact. How crazy is that? And it's so fun. I feel so good. I have energy. I'm trying not to exercise too much because what I'm doing now is healing myself. And I don't want to like up my calories and then up my exercise too much so my body still doesn't feel safe. I want my body to feel safe so it can start shedding body fat. This is my orange juice with my psyllium, so I'm going to just chug this, and then I'll show you how I make some rice. And what I love to do with my steamed white rice is I get frozen veggies from Trader Joe's, cook them in a pan, add the rice, and have like a stir fry. It's delicious. And I'll show you some of my fat-free condiments. So basically I'm doing very, very high carb. It's probably like 80% carb. Protein is pretty low and fat's pretty low. I do protein about twice a week. Again, this has only been 5 days. So one day I had 2 tilapia fillets. Yeah, it's a really easy way to eat. Anyway, let's just finish this first day of eating and we'll get into it. I'll be posting a lot more. I'm sorry I was MIA. I was kind of waiting because I just wanted to make sure that this felt good and I'm steering you in the right direction, and it really does, guys. It feels great. You're gonna love eating this way. We're healing our bodies, and you know, I just feel like I'm gonna be a lean, mean fighting machine in my 60s, so why not? Okay, talk to you soon. Good morning, it's time for meal 1, which is shortly after I had my little orange juice concoction. I'm hungry. It's almost 9 o'clock. My sleep has been awesome. So what I do is I take 2 bananas. I was doing 1, talked to Zach. He said, no, have 2. We're up in the calories, people. It's been wonderful. Very, 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 very low fat. I aim for no fat, basically. So I peel my 2 bananas, stick it on a plate. Basically, I'm gonna mush my bananas down and add sugar. So nothing crazy, but if you digest bananas well, I find when the bananas are really ripe, they're fine for my digestion. Here's my 2 bananas. I don't measure. I measure with my heart. Measure with your heart, people. I like them nice and sweet, even though they're sweet already. I make them a little sweeter with some sugar, and then I mush it up, and I kind of eat it like a little pudding, little banana pudding. It's delicious, guys. That's how I start my morning. Gives me lots of energy. Probably won't get hungry till about, 11, 12 o'clock. And then the rice is cooking in my rice cooker for lunch, which I will show you. Sometimes I just eat the rice. Sometimes I add vegetables. But this is the rice robot that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna try to attach the URL link, but really if you just put in rice robot on Amazon, it's under 30 bucks, I believe. The magic with it's a rice cooker, guys, but it comes with these 2 little cups. One is blue and one is white. The white is for the rice and the blue is for the water. So it's kind of like the perfect rice to water ratio. The rice comes out, I don't know, either that or it's the rice robot, but wait till you see how the rice comes out with this. It's pretty remarkable because I have other rice cookers, but I just keep using this one because it comes out so fantastic. So I'll catch you back at lunchtime. Right now I'm gonna eat my bananas and sugar, and yeah, this is how we go. Oh my gosh, sugar and bananas. Okay, bye. Okie dokie, I'm here. I'm making sourdough bread. Yeah, it's a carbohydrate and there's 0 fat in my sourdough bread. I've been making sourdough bread since COVID. Of course, I'm a COVID sourdough maker. I got my starter going. I bought my starter on Etsy and I thought, I haven't made my sourdough in a while. You can keep the starter in the refrigerator and feed it once a week as opposed to feeding it every single day if it's out on the countertop. But I thought I'd show you. This is 2 loaves of sourdough. I'm really excited. Won't be baked until tomorrow. It's kind of a big deal. It's got to be in the refrigerator for 1 day at least, sometimes 2 days. But yeah, let me see. Kind of want to show you my sourdough. So it starts out looking like this. But since I'm videoing all day, what I'm eating, kind of what I'm doing, after I had my delicious bananas, I decided to make some sourdough. So that is what I'm doing now. And yeah, just thought I'd share. Okay, bye. Okay, when the rice robot goes back, after I press the button, it goes to cook. When it goes to warm, I basically unplug it. It will stay in here nice and warm. Let me show you. It was perfectly cooked rice. It's literally perfect. I have a little tremor, central tremor. Familial. Okay. So I leave it there until I'm ready to eat it. Yum. Okay, I took the bread out once and folded and kneaded. Look at how nice it's coming out. Anyway, I gotta work on that. I take it out of the bowl and knead it. Okay, so the rice is done cooking. And I thought I'd throw together this meal to show you. Excuse me. Okay, I use these stir-fried vegetables that I get from Trader Joe's. Like a little Asian mix, and I throw it in my pan on medium heat. Now this pack, I forgot, comes with an Asian sauce that looks like it's fat-free. 0 fat. The ingredients in the sauce, let's see, soy sauce, sugar, water, hoisin sauce, sugar, water, sweet potato, salt, modified cornstarch, soybean spices, sesame seeds. It has a little fat, wheat flour. Anyway, I don't use it. I read all that to tell you I don't use it because I like to use what I know for a fact has 0 grams of fat, sweet soy glaze. I found this Panda Express orange sauce at Walmart, 0 grams of fat. Of course, we have to have something with a little soy sauce. Well, these all have a little bit. And then sometimes I add a little bit of this sweet and sour sauce. Anyway, you just look, you read the ingredients because sometimes they'll say 0 fat, but third ingredient will be like vegetable oil or something. So you don't want to, you just want to read the ingredients, make sure it's 0 fat. And what I like to do is I put the vegetables in, I cook them down. Till they're pretty thawed out. It's a nice little mixture of vegetables. And then I throw my rice in there. So I'll get back on here and show you how it all looks when it's coming together. Okay, here we go. My second meal of the day is going to be these roasted frozen vegetables from Trader Joe's that I showed you. I added some of this, got them all nice and defrosted and cooked up in a pan. And then I'm gonna add the full thing of rice. I'll probably have half of this for lunch, half of this for dinner, probably have a creamy that I showed you in my previous videos. That's a can of pineapple with the pineapple juice, crushed pineapple, and peaches. Makes a beautiful sorbet. Let me show you what this is looking like here. Rice, vegetables. It's gonna be delicious. All fat-free. And then I'm gonna add, I'll probably add a little bit of this. I like to add it as I eat it for taste. Some of this, some of this. Bon appetit, that's my second meal. Again, my breakfast was 2 bananas and sugar. Had a little bit of orange juice. And yeah, gonna do a little shopping with my daughter. We're gonna go to some outlets. And then I'll show you some more meals. I might travel with a little bit of this in a container, just depending on timing, but it's super easy to eat this way. I could just eat a bowl of rice. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Okay, we're gonna check out the sourdough. It's really coming together. Every 20 minutes I've been kneading it. Slab and fold. I do it outside the bowl. I'm just showing you how nice it starts looking. Okay. Okay, I'm at the outlet shopping with my daughter, who thinks I'm ridiculous. It's 2:30 and I got really hungry, so I got a smoothie.